So I want to talk about layers now in the exposure tab. And I thought what we would do is come back to the shot where we're working on layers in the color tab and just keep working on it. And so I'm going to add another layer and maybe play with an existing layer. So we did all of this layered work in the color tab. So these are all color adjustments. And as you may recall, if you watched that movie, we cooled off the background, kind of gave us a bluish tint, and we warmed up her skin tones a bit. And we have masks to do that. And let me show you the mask. Always display mask. So there's our mask for the skin tone, and there's our mask for the backdrop. Okay, so let's create another layer, and this time we'll apply some exposure tools to that layer for this image. So I'm going to come over here to plus, and we'll do new filled layer, and I'm going to call this skin softness. So skin softness. There we go. Now what I'd like to do is copy the mask that I had that we used on her skin tone. So I'm going to hold down the control key, and I'm going to copy mask from skin tone. Such a time saver, isn't it? And I'm going to go to my pointer tool here. Okay, so now we know what's going to be affected, so I don't need to show that mask right now. So we'll turn it off. And what I want to do is brighten up her skin a bit and soften it using some of the tools that we have here in the exposure panel. So I'm going to zoom in just a bit. So I'm going to do Command plus, and we'll use the space bar so I can reposition. And the first thing that I'm dying to do is soften her skin. So I'm going to come down here to clarity. I'm going to make sure I have natural selected, and then I'm going to use the clarity slider to the left to soften her skin. And then maybe I want to brighten it just a bit. So come to exposure and just brighten it a little bit. No, I don't want to do contrast. If anything, I might want to soften the contrast a little bit. But we're just working on that area of the mask right there. And then let's do a little structure. So the structure will help with the eyes and so forth. Maybe just a little bit more brightness there. Something like that. All right, now I'm going to do Command minus, and we're just going to back out just a bit there. And I can turn on and off that layer. So look at the difference. It's pretty noticeable. All right, so we created a new layer and copied a mask from work that we've done. Let's go to our background layer here. And I think what I want to do is use the vignette tool just to brighten that background a bit around the edges. And let's do circular. So we'll do circular, and we're just going to brighten that image. So we're working on an existing layer that we carried over from our color work. There we are. So now we have moved the ball forward. Again, using layers. I love using layers in this application. It's so nice. Let's do before and after. So let's go way back to very before. There's where we started. And here's where we are right now. Beautiful. So layers showing up in color, showing up in exposure. We're going to continue working with layers in other areas. It's just this wonderful story that keeps going as we move through the different tabs. We can keep improving our image layer by layer. Beautiful stuff.